Will Joslin, it's so exciting to talk to you because I had the pleasure of selling my PC business to you. And remember, I said, I'll give you a discount if you accept my business coaching.
Well, Martin, that really helped launch me in starting my first business, which was Joslin Computer Solutions, and it was providential that just the time I wanted to get into computer consulting, you were getting out of it. So that just worked out great for both of us. I've often thought I didn't pay you enough for those clients. But it's ironic that now that I'm starting another business, Joslin Book Enterprises, with this book, that you're launching me into that too with your coaching and social media expertise. So it seems like every time I start on a new venture, you're right there behind me to encourage me. So I appreciate that.
Well, I'm so excited because this was what, back in 96 or 7. I don't remember when you started, but you were working at a shop where if I needed extra help and needed a shop to drop something off to work on in the PC business I used to fund my coaching business, you were the guy I went to. And then when they were shutting down and we talked, and my goal was to use that business of the PC support as a bootstrap to build up my coaching so that I could really get into it full time. Will, one of the things when we sat down about taking over the business, I found is that you were also a minister, and that was an important part of your life. And then we had a great conversation of how ethically to merge the two together, because you want to get in and people needed help in technology. They needed someone they could call to go in. You were definitely better than I was, but because you were the go-to guy. And that to me was exciting because that's what I would do in coaching. How do you merge those two and work together?
Yes, I remember those days, and I did want to continue to serve people, but more as I guess what Paul would call a tent maker, and sort of fuse my ministry vision with a vision of helping people overcome their technological challenges and feel like somebody cared about them in that way. And but I remember those days when you had black hair, Martin,
Yeah.
and I had a lot less gray as well. But this is your business card from back then.
Oh, that's wonderful. Look at
So
that.
that'll take us back a little
Personal
bit.
coach. That's right. How he started out. That's just
Yeah, that was
fantastic.
just when you were making your transition. I think you continue to encourage me, and your expertise you've gained in this social media realm is just astounding. I mean, you're a real pro, and frankly, I didn't think I could do a lot of this stuff, at least not, without taking almost a decade to learn it all. And you just put me on the fast track and forced me to do things that I needed to do, but was putting off. And so you made me improve my skills to a point where now I believe I can do it. And that's great when you can enable somebody like that. And I thank you for doing it.
Absolutely. And a few of the other things that I want to talk about was so excellent in our working together was really finding a way to let your customers know faith was important in your life, but not in a way that would make them uncomfortable.
Right.
And then I remember you telling me stories where they would come to you, you'd be working on the computer and then they would say, Dr. Joslin, would you be willing to pray with me or something else? And,
right.
and it was so exciting because to me, one of my passions in coaching is to get the essence of a person more integrated with what they're doing. So they're expressing the value and adding money along with it too. And I just remember over the years we check in and you tell these touching stories of your clients. They initiated it. So it wasn't like you said, hey, I'm the PC guy that will pray with you. It was nothing like that. It was very respectful where I said, make it subtle. And you either had something, on your workbench or something where they would get a clue and they could bring it up or not. And it really did attract the customers that wanted both. They wanted someone that would occur. And that's to me, one of my passions in coaching people is really getting that kind of soul integration.
Right. Well, and that's the reason I took it further with this book, on a purposeful life, and by modeling a person, the life of a very purposeful man, who lived by the right principles. But people can tell, I don't care what business you're in, they can tell if you really care about them or not, or if you just want their money. They can tell by whether you really listen to their problems or not, whether you're an active listener, and whether you're looking down the road to the things they got to look out for, whether it's in their technological issues or, whether it's in life coaching like you're doing. They can really tell if you're trying to shepherd them into a better place or just trying to get their money.
Absolutely.
The Joslin Computer Solutions gave me a real sustainable business after the ministry, which in moments of wavering faith, I'd wondered, am I going to be able to do this? This is a big step. I'm not only changing jobs, I'm changing careers, at age 40. And your coaching and your client base that you gave me, and some of the early marketing tips you gave me as I was making that transition really helped to make it a reality and help me believe that I could make a gainful living at it, which I did end up doing. I got wiser and smarter along the way and figured out ways of multiplying that income through additional services and things like that. But it really got me to this point where I am now, where I don't have to worry so much about that business, and I can go into writing something that really helps me return to my full passion, and as you said, fully integrate passion with work. That's got to be satisfying to you, because I know it is to me. Yeah.
Yes. Excellent. Well, I'm so honored I got to be a catalyst in your life then, and now I'm getting to be a catalyst in your life again.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know what I'm be doing in 10 years, but I wouldn't be surprised if you're still a catalyst for me, Martin.
Yeah, excellent. Well, Will, thanks so much for taking the time. I just wanted to have a great conversation about this and excited to keep helping you out. This was great. Thanks again.
Thank you for your friendship and your being such a fun colleague through the years, Martin.